Hello and namaskar. My name is Dr. Sharmila Parajuli and I welcome you all back to yet another episode on my channel Straight from My Heart. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time with your family and friends. For today I've selected one topic which I think needs to be discussed more frequently and is of utmost importance in our part of the world. The topic is, should you stop being a daughter after you become a daughter-in-law? But first, let me make it clear that I'm not talking about feminism here. I'm also not talking about the never-ending mother-in-law, daughter-in-law debate. My only concern here is a married daughter's responsibility towards her parents. We all know that it is a tradition of Asian culture that you go to your husband's house or family after marriage. When a woman gets married, she is not just getting married to a man but to his entire family. In a glance, she is no longer the daughter to her parents but gets the new identity of a daughter-in-law that is provided to her by her husband and his family. Her surname changes, sometimes her first name also changes unless she strongly objects to it. She is completely given a new identity by her in-laws. But does all this changes the fact that she is her parents' daughter? No, definitely not. What we have to remember is that being a wife or a daughter-in-law doesn't mean that you stop being a daughter. This beautiful life of ours is gifted to us by our parents. They have given birth to us, fostered us, provided shelter, the best education possible, food, guidance, a helping hand, a leaning soldier, protection throughout life, and what not. In today's concept, even the girls are well educated, financially independent when they are married earliest by mid or late 20s. The parents have not given any less education to the daughters as compared to her male siblings just because she has to get married and go to a new house. Many a times, what I've seen in our part of the world is that when a daughter-in-law needs help, suppose during her delivery, her surgical procedures of any kind, when she or the kids are unwell, the husband's family think that her parents or family members has to be there to take care of her and support her. She hardly gets support from her husband's family. On the contrary, the daughter-in-law is not even allowed to go to her parents' house when they're ill, not even given a 13-day time for mourning the loss of her parents, just because there is a wedding in the husband's extended family, a festival is coming up, or the maids are on leave. She is forced to act and work like a mannequin. No emotions, no sentiments, nothing. And when her parents really need her, neither is she allowed to visit them, and nor can she request them to stay with her. Some parents don't have children who live with them in the same house or nearby who can keep checking on them time and again. The responsibilities of a married woman towards her parents are like those of any other woman, but obedience to her husband and the in-laws takes the upper hand if there is a conflict. And even the well-educated girls are forced or compelled to stay mum. I genuinely have a complaint here. I want to ask, only son's parents important for law? Son has to stay with his parents and daughter-in-law has to take care of her in-laws. Then what about the girl's parents? Just like son and daughter-in-law has to take care of son's parents, why not the role reversal? After some time, your parents cannot live on their own. They need care and attention. Some girls have very supportive siblings who take care of her parents and she doesn't have to put extra effort. But not everyone is blessed. What I want to emphasize here is that taking care of your parents doesn't mean that you have to take them along with you to your husband's house, but you must ensure that they are not left behind. You should strive to visit them from time to time, and if they need you, you should be available. You should be taking care of them the similar way they were taking care of you before marriage and even after marriage, not just emotionally but also physically as well as financially, whatever way is possible. Give them appropriate gifts even if they say no to it. If your parents need money and you are able to spend on them, then you have to spend on them as much as possible as you are able to. Some girls after marriage think that as her parents have given her brother the whole property, so it is the responsibility of the son to look after the parents. This thought should be completely erased from the head. When parents have given equal education, then all the siblings should equally participate in taking care of the parents. Finally, to conclude, I want to say that customs and traditions are the strengths of every society, but when the time comes, they must adhere to changes. You should not be in a family where you have to ask permission from your in-laws to visit your parents or take care of them. If your husband or in-laws understand you and respect you for who you are, then you are blessed. But if your husband does not stand by you when you are right, it is time you had a talk with him before it's too late. So thank you all for giving your time and watching my video. If you do agree with my thoughts, then please consider subscribing and sharing it with your friends and families. And if you think that is very different from your opinion, then please let me know in the comment section below. So until I meet you guys again, stay happy, stay motivated, and never stop learning because life never stops teaching. Bye bye.